Nothing quite like coming home after a long, hard day's work and kicking off your shoes, right?
Right.
According to a new study, there's a reason you should be doing this, because we all carry in nasty chemicals on our shoes. Some of these chemicals are called obesogens, which could make you fat. So, just one other reason to maybe take your shoes off before you step inside, because it'll help prevent these chemicals from spreading. It highlights a few things, and I know we'll talk about obesogens here in a second, but we're out there in the world, we're walking all over the place, and you never know what your shoes have come into contact with. And so it's just a nice reminder. And for me, I leave the shoes on, unfortunately, sometimes at home because there's so much doggone dog hair on the floor. But these obesogens, we know these are chemicals that can disrupt your hormones, signal your body to potentially store more fat.
I think going back to the studies that are referenced right now, there were 2 done in Portugal. And it is true that these chemicals in very high doses can be hormone disruptors. And we also see this. There was a 2017 study that came out of your alma mater, Duke, that looked at flame retardants in cushions. It also looked at the chemicals that increase the flexibility of plastics. And they found that a myriad of these chemicals we come in contact with are hormone disruptors. But then the question is, walking around, getting it on your shoes, how much of that are you actually picking up? And is it likely to have a true clinical effect and truly make you gain weight?
And the answer is probably not. So you basically just made this whole segment a wah-wah. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What I'm saying
it's all very valid. It's very valid. And worry more.
No, because this freaks you out. Like when I read a headline like this,
it does.
I'm like, oh my gosh, if I'm walking in my house with my shoes on, are my kids going to get fat?
Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing. And that's this concept of the additive effect. So if you're constantly layering your skin with chemicals, you're constantly ingesting chemicals, and you're bringing it into the house on your shoes, and it's a dose response element. So it's just, these are all things to think about.